Hello everybody, what's going on? In today's video, I'll be restoring 5 classic cars in Forza Horizon 4. The first one is Borderline Antique, being from 1931. This is a Bentley 8-liter, and it's a little bit rusty. Now, this was actually the last car that was designed by Walter Owen Bentley before he sold the company during the Great Depression. And right now, this car is a little depressed, so we're going to bring it a little bit newer and cooler. Now, this was definitely a car that was reserved for the rich and famous of the time, and I wanted to bring that out in the new paint job. The white and gold I feel really captures this car's history, along with some new, more historically accurate wheels. All in all, this is a beautiful car. Next, you should recognize, is a 1957 Chevrolet Bel Air. This is probably one of the most famous classic cars, but this orange color isn't really good on it, and the rear wheels are covered, those have to go, and the ridiculous hood scoop in the front is kind of a downer as well. So we're gonna bring this to a little bit more of a historical accuracy with this beautiful classic red paint and some white wall tires. Now, this was actually only the second Chevrolet with a V8 engine since 1918, and it also used a new type of fuel injection system, so this car had some aspects of performance to it as well. Next is a 1965 Shelby Mustang. This is definitely a really famous classic American muscle car. It only started at $2.4 thousand, which today would only be about $23,000. Can you imagine paying that for a Mustang? Now, it can wear a lot of colors, but I really like this dark green with the light green, maybe even cream stripe on the bottom. And of course, this has one of the most beautiful rear ends of all cars and those classic Mustang wheels. Next up is one of my personal favorite cars of all time, the 1967 Corvette Stingray 427. 427 is a big number, but it's not quite as big as the amount of horsepower that this thing produced at 435 when it was paired with its 4-speed manual transmission. This before, I really don't mind. It's honestly really cool. It's a nice paint job. I like the colors, but it's not how this car would have looked in 1967. So we're going to put on a more traditional baby blue color with, of course, a nice white for those little decorative scoops and stripes on the hood. Another really classic rear end, and of course, beautiful wheels and those awesome side pipes. Finally, we have a 1977, you guessed it, Pontiac Trans Am. Now, this car is famous for more reasons than one. It has a really distinctive front and rear end. You'll still see a decent amount of these cars on the road actually, but this green color is not doing it any favors. Those wheels, also green. Yeah, that's got to go. So we're going to put on a more classic paint job. You may now recognize it as the Trans Am from the movie Smokey and the Bandit. This is, yes, the paint job that was on the car in the movie, but it's also the stock paint job for the car in Forza. It looks way better. Black on gold, you can't really go wrong with that. One thing I really like about these wheels is the little Firebird emblem in the middle. You can't exactly see it, it's a little fuzzy, but I like the character that it gives the car. So I'm really pleased with how this one turned out, as well as all of the cars. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to subscribe for my once a month Forza video, and leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it. I'll see you in the next one.